Now Ivanovic. Fabregas towards Drogba, and Speroni able to cling on at the second attempt.
Oh, it's a delightful little ball from Fabregas, but then again, you know, you expect that from him. He's got so many assists this season, and he almost pulled off another then because Speroni was committed, and had there been a little touch from Drogba, it could have been 1-0.
By Azpilicueta. Juan Cuadrado. Now Eden Hazard. And Hazard is aimed for Willian.
I just think when you're confronted with this little fella, you've got to double up, and I think he needed more support as well. Ward, you know, somebody else can be getting out quickly to him or get behind him to stop this, and then in the end, Palace are...
Crystal Palace more successful on the road than at Selhurst Park. Cuadrado.
Well hit. I mean, he slipped in the process, but he just managed to get good contact before his legs went from under him. And, you know, it wasn't that high above Speroni's crossbar. Teammates there.
Cesc Fabregas. Mistake by Speroni. Palace had charged out looking for an offside which never came. Matic. Palace fortunate to get away with it.
Well, incredibly, and you can only think that because the offside flag doesn't go up here, the goalkeeper got distracted. He was expecting it, and really I thought Matic was maybe a little greedy, you know, trying to squeeze that in near post with...
He seems to fancy this. It's Drogba, and the goalkeeper made a real mess of it. And it's another of those moments that falls...
A strike by Didier Drogba, he hit it ever so well, and it's at the goalkeeper, it's dipping. He's just tried to get hold of it first time and spilled it. I would think, you know, if in doubt, just get your...
Determined play by Cuadrado, ultimately wrestled to...
A little bit of piggybacking there from Zaha. He ended up, once Cuadrado got in front of him, jumped all over him.
Yannick Bolasie. Joe Ledley.
Yeah, Ledley was shut down, and he knew that. Chelsea were quickly about him, and I think sometimes that just catches your eye when you're trying to line one up on the edge of the box. You're just aware that there's a couple encroaching. Azpilicueta, not the greatest header, but there's enough pressure.
And it still very well might be, but it's proving hard work. Hazard down, penalty. Maybe this will... And Crystal Palace derailed.
Well, it would be him, wouldn't he? That's lovely footwork. I mean, there is contact. I mean, he ends up throwing his leg out as well, Hazard, but for me, well, he tries to pull his leg away, McArthur. Having looked at it again now, I'm kind of having my doubts. Initially, I thought it's a penalty. McArthur hangs, then withdraws. To be honest, I think he's fooled the referee. I think he's...
Hazard for Chelsea, really poor penalty, but from the follow-up, a nod of approval makes it 1-0.
Well, for me, he's deceived the referee in winning it to begin with, and you think, well, justice has been served. Speroni has made the block, and he's been very fortunate in that it's just come straight back onto his head. And I must admit, very cool as Speroni tried to get in position.